Miami, Florida. It's the Money Making Monday Show with your host, Carlos Carone. I got calls in different areas. Calls I got calls in different areas. Calls.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Money Making Mondays. If you can hear me okay, do me a favor. Just if you can drop a comment so I know that the audio is working properly. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Good seeing you here. I'm doing great. How about yourself? Cool. So if you can hear me okay, just drop a comment so I know the audio is working, and then we can go ahead and move forward. Perfect. Perfect. Good to go. Love it. So today, let's talk about um, retargeting. And there's many ways to retarget in a campaign. So for today, we're just going to show you pretty much very simple um, Facebook ads, but how to retarget and the way that we can retarget. In this case, is um, you can apply this to any campaign, but in this case, it's a final expense campaign, and how we can retarget. So when somebody sees your ads and clicks in your landing page, but doesn't necessarily fill out a form, how can we retarget them right away to be able to see our ad next, right? So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So give me a second. Let me make sure that I pull up the right account here, which is one of these many accounts. Give me a second. How's everybody doing today, though? You guys had a nice weekend? Easter. Which one of these is it? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's not it either. That's not it either. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Oof. I'll just use any of this ones. So I can't really. Yeah, this is fine. Hey, how to scale PPC offer? I'm running an ABO. Is duplicating an asset in the same right approach, or should I update when an asset new campaign? Should I increase budget? Yeah, I should do all of the above plus more. I'll get into that in a minute. Sarah, how are you? Good to see you here. Good to go. All right, cool. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You should be able to see my screen now. Let me turn. Perfect. Right. So when you create like a simple campaign, in the case like most people that are running like conversions, because that seems to work like pretty good, but you can do this with any case, it doesn't matter. But in the case of conversion, and this is probably gonna for some of you, it's gonna be like, duh, and everybody else is like, hey, how come I wasn't doing this before? It's pretty simple. So either in the campaign or a different campaign, what you want to do is create your responder list, right? People that actually click in your ad and convert it, right? Whether you're tracking conversions in the case of pay per call from like a platform like Ringba, or if you're tracking conversions somewhere else, right? And you're posting back. Okay, so that you will create your custom list, which will be you can call it responder, conversions, whatever you want to call it, right? And then you will go ahead and then create your lookalike audiences, right? But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you create multiple pages. So I would recommend that you create sometimes, 3, 4, 5 pages, and then you will run your first campaign with broad traffic, and you will bring in as much traffic as possible to the top of the funnel, right? And then you will immediately retarget those people with your other pages, right? And different creatives. So let me explain how that goes. I will just do it here real quick so you guys can get an idea. This will be my new leads campaign for the day. And no special category. Everything here pretty much the same, right? So the new lead to ads is just for simplicity. I'm going to call this broad, right? Because this is just going to be broad, everybody. And this is going to be websites, and it's going to be conversions. Here will go my pixel ID, right? So here, I have it as contact. So I'll keep it right here as contact. Move on, right? So the audience is broad. And here, because this is, let's say in the case of ACA, for example, I want to make sure that the age is like under 65. So I'll put it there. And it's probably going to perform better if I target like 25 plus, right? And I'll keep this as just uh, done deal. Um, then in this specific ad right here, I'm gonna select the page that I'm doing, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and create my ad, which I'm not gonna do that today, but you get the point. You create your ad. Then you will quickly duplicate this, and this is gonna be your um, lookalike audience. And this lookalike audience you're gonna create from um, your broad right here. So give me a second while I do that. Create new audience. So I'm gonna go ahead and say create new. It's gonna be the custom audience from the website. And it's gonna be everybody who converted, right? So I can change this to the pixel that I want as far as, like which one converted and why not. But I'm gonna get here like either everybody that converted or everybody that looked at the website within that time frame. So here's all web visitors. So and then I'm also gonna create a lookalike audience. right? So in this one, because this is my lookalike audience, I am going to remove this custom audience that is all web visitors. And I'm going to duplicate this. This one is going to be my custom. Then here, because I put all web visitors, I'm just going to remove this and then use nope, that's not what I want to use. Oh, right here. All web visitors, right? But all web visitors, what you want to do is you want to target it with a different brand, right? So if you're running this one and this brand right here and this ad is your ventajas planes de salud, like for example, like ad A. So your custom audience, you want it to be a different page here, right? And your web visitors, you also want it to be a different page. Nope, not that one. You go. You got it? So what you want to do is you want to bring in as much traffic as you want as to your broad, because that's what's going to allow you to scale, right? You push in as much as you can to broad. So you set that ad set budget or whatever it is that you feel comfortable running. Then your lookalike audience is going to perform just as good, if not better, than your broad. So now you're going to have two campaigns running, and then your all web visitors, which is how you're going to retarget that. You can retarget them from either a different page or other pages that you have. The key here is to use different creatives. So if you have 10 creatives, then you're going to use three in your broad, then another three in your lookalike, and another three here in all your web visitors. That way it doesn't create like ad fatigue, but it's the same ad. So what's going to happen is that once the person sees your first ad, then more than likely they're going to also be in the lookalike audience and they're going to see a different ad from a different brand. And then they're also going to get retargeted now from a different page with a different ad as well. And that will create repetition. I know it's a lot to explain and, show, but hopefully this makes sense for the right people watching this. And it helps out in the way that you structure your campaign and you retarget some of your traffic. All right. Do you have any questions here? Anybody still here? If you do and you have any questions, feel free to comment and I'll try my best to answer them. Morning, Andrews. Can you use the same page but different creative? Yeah, you can use the same page and different creative. That's another way of doing it too. Oh, good. That's what's up. 4, 2, and 3 campaigns. Yeah, you can do it. So the same way that I just did it at the ad set level, you can do it at campaign level. So you can have multiple campaigns running and get real complex. The whole goal here is for the person to see your ad and then immediately after be retargeted, ideally by like a different page, or that's where you can test like different landing pages or different creatives and stuff like that. So you set like a sequence of retargeting from multiple pages. Good strategy. I didn't think, yeah, because you can have different pages retargeting, and then by do so, now if you create a custom audience from that page, it could be completely different, especially because you're mixing in the traffic now. You're doing it. That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it. Let me know how it goes. I mean, test it out. I know this strategy works. We do it here internally where we create like a top of the funnel ad that works pretty well, pretty inexpensive, and it's scalable. And we push as much as we can. But if you're not retargeting, you're leaving money out, you're leaving money on the table. So what you want to do is immediately create a lookalike audience to compete against your broad campaign, right? Or your broad ad set. So you have a lookalike audience competing against those two. Ideally, you want to like either have your lookalike running on a different page and if or with different creatives. So if you're gonna run it on the same page, run different creatives because you don't want creatives to compete against each other. And then if you're gonna run it on a different page, and fine, use the same creative, and then you will also target everybody who visited any of the pages, and you're retargeted, which is a rather small budget, but you can capture in all the people that went to your website but didn't necessarily finish or completed whatever goal was your initial objective. So you're using a page in Spanish. Which network are you going? We have quite a few Spanish offers. Just gotta ask them if they take Spanish traffic. You can restart it right away. You can start a retargeting campaign right away. Like if you're running ads, then you should always have a retargeting campaign running right behind it to pick up everybody who went to the website but didn't necessarily convert. Um, Always, because that's gonna be like your lowest cost right there to convert. Is gonna be retargeting. Unless it's completely saturated, meaning like you've shown ads like 100 million times to that person. And if that's the goal, like if that's what you want to do, that's fine. You just got to get creative and use different pages and use different creatives as well, right? So if you want to retarget somebody um, extensively, then set up different pages and have different creatives, and then put a logic that when somebody goes to one of your websites or interacts with any of your ads or likes or comments or shares, then they become part of a specific audience that you start retargeting from all different pages that you have. All right, cool. I hope that helps. Once again, thank you so much for being here. That's it for today. I'm keeping it short, straight to the point. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Let me know how this works out for you guys, okay?